you off and you would have no access to food, or if they would take your money, they would seize it through this chip. So just beware, folks. Be very wary. There are people out there who want to ruin and want to eliminate humans from the planet and keep only some as servants and slaves to them. And if I were you, I'd be very careful. Now, I'm going to screen share a video, and I'm going to show you. I just happened to find it. I'm going to show you something.
Nice.
I'm going to show you something that's not going to be what you're expecting. I'm going to, no, not. I want to replay the video. Sorry about this. Take a very close look. What do you see?
Well, you see the
I'll
art.
play it again. See people at a party?
Yeah.
Lights went out. What do you see?
The only light is the people.
Their eyes are glowing.
Ooh.
They're not human, folks. They're not human.
Good Lord.
So I'm telling you that there is non-humans among us.
Oh
and they want the end of us. And we need to armor up in every possible way if we want to survive this.
Wow.
Look at this. What the hell is it?
Yeah.
What on earth is that? What on earth is that?
Well, it's not from Earth.
The beginning of the video clearly showed what looked like human beings dancing, right? At a party, socializing. And then lights went out, power went out, and we saw the eyes, which reveals, humans, our eyes don't glow at night in the dark.
No.
So something's going on. Something's going on.
That was freaky.
But you know what? We have to confront. This is the time. We're at the time where we have to confront these things that are freaky so that we can know they exist and know only knowledge is power, folks. It's the only way we're going to overcome this. The time to bury our heads in the sand is way past and gone.
Yep.
We can't do that anymore, okay? Because by doing that, we've allowed this to proliferate so bad to such an extreme degree. We've been so infiltrated, we don't even have any moral compass left whatsoever. That's a shame.
Yes.
And that's why we're here. It's our fault. You said this in the beginning of the report today, Scott. We have allowed this to happen.
Oh,
we have.
yeah.
We have indeed.
Oh, it's crazy. And, educating ourselves is very important. Vicki and I just got done doing 24 sessions of the ABCs of transformation. So it helps you become a stronger human being because we teach you how to get all of the emotional crap out of your system, all the blockages. And Vicki asked me to offer that today, those 24 sessions for $97, which is cheap. For 24, and you get these forever. You pay the 97 bucks, and I want to give half of that to Louisa. So when you buy it, mention that you heard it on the Goldfish Report, and we'll send Louisa half that amount. So Vicky's we're only going to get less than 50 bucks. Louisa will get that same amount to keep her going because she needs money to keep going too and getting her reports out. And so Vicki wanted me to offer that, and you go to scott.healthlongevitync@gmail.com or Vicki Werner Bliss, VICKI Werner WERNER Bliss BLISS @gmail.com. You can pay for it, order it, and you have access to these 24 ABCs of transformational. And they've got ideas and ways of implementing it. Vicki made assignments. She made ways to help improve your auric field, get rid of the blockages, get rid of the emotional problems, to make you a more powerful human being. This is another way of putting on the armor of God, believe it or not. When she did all these slides and we did the talks, and believe it or not, Vicki is amazing at creating the energy. she was educated as an educator. And she knows how to educate people and help them implement things into their lives. Because it's not just about hearing it, it's about doing it. And she gives you those assignments and those tasks that actually improve everything in your life. And they will make you more abundant. They'll make the law of attraction attract more love into your life. More abundance, more prosperity. But not only that, protection. The higher your auric field gets, the more you transform into a higher being of light and love, the more protected you are. So just know we have methods to help you. Now, the other thing we're offering during this time is during the Christmas holidays, I always do a special of 50% off intuitive readings. So I'm doing them for $100 rather than $200. And I'm also going to offer with that, if you sign up and get the intuitive reading, you'll also get my 12-step mentoring of the ascension process. So how to learn how to make your body into an ascended being of light and plasma. Now, this was given to me last fall, and I've got all the videos, and you'll have those for perpetuity. You know, the ones with the Vicky made, they're on our Google Drive, and it's a private drive, so if you buy it, you get access to that forever. And if you do the intuitive reading, I'll give you the 12 steps to the ascension for free with that also. And we send you the video links, and you can go and learn that stuff too. And that's something I'd like to share with Louisa, but I have to pay my staff and everything, and I'm not really making any money. But we will do an intuitive reading for $100, which is great. Boy, I've had a lot of people just signing up because they know how helpful it is. Right. And we can get rid of all the bugs that are in your body and the health problems. We've got herbs that are professional herbs that actually will, and we have a special on this lung thing, and it helps the lung and the heart because, that's what people are dying from. And we're giving it for 30, yeah, St. Germain told me, offer it again for 30% off. Yeah. And this is below my costs, yeah. But I want to offer this because we're having more problems with our lungs and hearts than ever before. And Louisa, you know how it works.
No, I was about to tell everybody because if it wasn't for you, Scott, I'd be, in bad shape. I mean, everybody knows, and I had made an announcement I wasn't feeling well, and I'm still, under these
attacks.
Attacks all the time. I swear I felt like someone was beating my head with a hammer 2 nights ago. Thought it was going to explode. I've had high blood pressure now. It's not good. So it's stressful. These are stressful times.
I've got a note in my pocket to send Louisa some more of the lung protocol. So I've got to do that today. So.
But, and that's the thing. We're constantly under attack. So it's good to keep replenishing these supplies and continue to stay with the regimen that is sent with the package, right? So it is important, and there's a lot of medical intuitives out there who do have this ability. And I'll tell you, I've really, I don't know what I would have done, without Scott. I truly wouldn't have. I don't know what I would have done. So it's truly helpful because the radiation, the microwaves from these towers are extremely damaging to our body. I mean, I can sense it. I feel it myself. So, anything that can help to repair this damage and boost it is truly helpful. And God knows what else we're being bombarded with all the time. In addition to rebreathing our own respirated carbon dioxide, right? So, who wants to rebreathe CO2? So we don't know. The mask with all the schmutz in it, it's really bad. Oh. We don't want the schmutz because we're getting it in our lungs. I mean, how many people are getting, that's exactly why. And people who have to wear the masks all day long for work, it's just horrible. And it's as difficult. It's so stressful, folks.
Oh.
Making the choice to keep your kids home and doing the whole, distance learning, the whole virtual learning is difficult because it socially isolates them, makes them depressed. There was a child in my local school that committed suicide, and it's horrible, horrible. These kids are not getting help they need. They're not getting identified. They're being socially isolated. They need to be with their friends. They're young kids. They need to grow up. How much longer are we going to let this damn virus dictate our life? Why don't we have the damn kahunas to stand up and say it's a freaking virus? Enough is enough, right? I'm mad about it because enough is enough, folks. I go into the store and people are like, put your mask on. Like, I just want to choke him.
Yeah.
I just go smack him. Not that I would, but I mean, you feel that, trigger that it's like, get with this already. Where's all the dead bodies piling up? There aren't any, folks.
Yeah.
It's a hoax.
Well, the dead bodies.
I mean, I just can't. It just gets ridiculous, Scott. Ridiculous.
Do you want to hear something that's frightening? More people have died in Japan from suicide during this COVID thing than the COVID. Suicide. The Japanese are just saying, to hell with it, I'm going to kill myself. Harry, Carey, whatever. They've got that mentality. But here in the United States, more kids are dying from suicide than COVID.
It's bad. It's bad.
And it's horrible. It's horrible.
Unacceptable.
And, when you talk about anger, let's get angry enough, we stop it. Yep. Let's have a revolution of getting our sovereignty back, our freedoms back. Literally, they are preparing us for slavery. They are killing off small businesses and turning us, literally, I've had more people tell me, oh, I had to close my business because of the COVID again, and I can't survive. I can't reopen because I'm out of money. And they make their money from their small businesses. 50% of the United States small business is small business, and 60% are shut down and not likely to reopen already. And if we continue this, we will not have any small business. The only thing we'll have left is a corporation. So you'll have to go to Walmart for everything.
Yeah, but this is what's going to wake people up. This is what's going to shake people up and get people, people need to wake up and first realize that there's an agenda that's not for them. Once they do that, then they can then we can unite. We have to unite. If we don't unite, they win. You have to understand how organized the dark are. They are very organized because that's the only way they keep and maintain their power, and they know that. And since they figured that out, they've been succeeding at this power struggle. But I can tell you, folks, so we need to prepare ourselves, because I really thought in the Bible it does say that the battle is between God and Satan, not us, but we're in the crosshairs. We're in the crosshairs, and so that's why we need to armor up. This isn't necessarily our battle to fight, but it is definitely something where we need to armor up and choose sides, which side you're on.
Yeah,
sure.
We need to choose who we serve, God or Mammon. And if we go to serve Mammon, we're actually serving the reptilian agenda and all of the crappy stuff that enslaves us. If we serve God, we have our freedom, our free agency. Mm-hmm. Our Constitution is under attack right now. Sure and literally, they're trying to get rid of the Constitution. Mm-hmm. Biden and Kamala are going to get rid of it. They literally have an agenda with communist China to make us communists. They're going to have all the Chinese moving in, and we'll be the slaves if we survive. And they'll mind control us. The 5G is sending out brain waves and making people not have their own thoughts. They're bringing in other thoughts, and that's why we need to bring in the love of God through our minds and our hearts to counteract all of this 5G stuff. I almost said something I was going to say, but people just realize this is a war. It's a war over your soul. It's not just your mind, it's your soul. And so, no, you need to fight back. And the only way we're going to win this war is putting on the armor of God, which is the love of God. And let me tell you, I had 2 demons that I was dispelling out of a person. And I told him I had this feeling, and follow your feelings because we are intuitive, this feeling to tell them, look, I don't need to confine you. You can come follow God again. And they became the most beautiful angels when they chose to follow God. The love of God just lit them up, and they became these beautiful beings of light and love, and they went back to heaven. And it was the most incredible thing. I just started bawling, and the lady I cleared them out of, she started bawling. Oh, it was out of a man that was trying to possess her. And when we cleared that man, he actually became a better person because he didn't have these demons in him, and the demons became angels. You know, the fallen angels were the ones who left God's love and decided they'd do their own thing. And when we decide to do our own thing outside of the love of God, that's when we do bad things. And so in order to do good things, we got to get back into that love of God. And that will transform not only us, but help humanity.
Well, what a wonderful message today. I think we've made the point, and I think we've done our job. It's a good, very, very good job, and a good message. And we really hope people heed this. It's all we can do. We've put it out in the collective consciousness, and it's going to be out there. We're going to publish this and get it out there. There were warnings, though, just so everyone is aware. There were warnings that it's very possible that this internet, that social media is going to be clamping down on just about anybody who discusses vaccines. They don't want this information getting out. They don't want the public at large to hear any kind of dissenting information whatsoever. I believe,
It's called mind control.
YouTube's already obviously deleted our channel and many other channels. So the reality is pretty soon, everybody does have to go to alternative websites. So you should definitely check out our page at thegoldfishreport.com. I do have a Gab link I haven't put on yet, but I will put that on soon. We are on Parler. We are on Rumble. We're on BitChute. We're on Vimeo. If you're a Patreon, you get all the reports, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Become a patron for Louisa, or purchase the 24 lectures on the ABCs of transformation, and she will get some of the proceeds from this. So
thank you, Scott. That's very kind.
So, tell Vicki thanks, because she offered it this morning.
Oh, bless her heart.
And it's transformational. It's good information, and she gives you the steps in changing your life. So it's amazing, and do it to the websites, because our telephones, my people have been overwhelmed at the office with the telephone calls. So send it to our websites, give us your information so we can call you back, get your credit card information, or send us a check. Quite frankly, I'd rather get checks or money orders, because that way we get all of the money rather than giving 6% to the credit card companies.
Exactly.
And so, we love you, we honor you, and we would love to give you a blessing. Yeah,
and also, we'll put all the links, we'll put the email links in the description section of the video so everybody knows where to go. Yeah. So, having said that, Scott, I think we did a good job. Thank you so much for joining me today. What a wonder. I knew we were going to do it. We always, do a little...
it's very timely.
It is always very timely, and I always do a little prayer right before we start, with my sage, and I just want to make sure that we're serving the highest good. That's the only, intention that we have. Whatever people need to hear, and I know Scott and I both feel totally guided to say just about everything we say.
Oh man, I probably said too much today, but it's stuff we all need to hear.
But we're real and we're keeping it real. And that's, people know that we're authentic because we can use occasional sentence enhancers when they're, when they're most effective, Scott. That's what I call it.
Oh, luckily I'm watching myself because I've got the love of God in me and I'm trying not to be too profane.
Oh, I can love God. And, tell someone where to go. Okay, not a problem. I'm from Jersey. You got to get a thick skin.
That's right. That's right.
It's all good. It's all good. So we'd be honored. Thanks, Scott.
Okay, we'll go ahead and give a blessing. In the name of the Almighty, I am that I am, the creator of the universe, and by direction of the great divine director, the Spirit of God, we give you all a blessing. We call forth all the Elohim, the seven Elohim and their twin flames, the sevenfold flame of cosmic illumination, to be put on your foreheads as a protection from all of the damaging materials being sent at us. We place also the heart and love of God into your heart and mind and into your higher mighty I Am presence. We bless you that the ascended masters will be with you, protecting you, surrounding you, the angels, the archangels, and the beings of the elements. We bless you that your bodies and minds will become resilient and better organized with the love of God, perfectly organized, that the perfection will come back into your minds, hearts, and bodies, and your souls will be cleared of all the negative energy that has entered in. We bless you that you will find love, hope, peace, and trust in the love of God. We bless you that the armor of God will surround you and protect you from the 5G, the nanobots, the vaccines, and the viruses. We bless you that you will know that you are a child of God, a living, loving being from God, and that you will maintain this auric field of that love. We bless you that it'll reorganize every cell of your body, the DNA in your body, perfecting everything within your body, making you younger, stronger, healthier, and more happy every day. We bless you that you will know the truth, and the truth will set you and your families free, free from all the anarchy and chaos, and incorporate peace, love, and hope back into your systems, back into your families, back into your communities and your bodies. We seal this blessing upon you and do it in the name of the Almighty, I am that I am, and in the name of Jesus the Christ and all the other ascended beings of light and love. So be it, so it is.
So
God bless all of you.
Thank you, Scott. That was wonderful. Thank you, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this food for the soul. And that's what it's about, folks. It's about our soul. There's a war for our souls, and we need to make sure we end up on the right side, and we all get to make that choice. So realize that this is what it is, and that we are all fighting together. So but we need to unite. We need to make sure we get our immune systems healthy and fight the good fight. So thank you, Scott. Wonderful message, and we'll see you, hopefully next week with another wonderful message, I'm sure.
Hey, it'll be
really amazing.
the day before Christmas, or the day before Christmas Eve, I guess. And I'm ready. I'm willing. Or is it Christmas Eve?